Aries, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 20th through the 26th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out all the info about that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Aries. Okay, the overall energy for the reading, the Seven of Swords. Maybe not wanting to deal with the situation. I feel like something's going on here where you may have the tendency to be like, fuck this shit, I'm out. You know, I don't know if you're actually going through with it, because I still see you in here, at least energetically, but the tendency is that, to be like, no, I'm out. In the recent past, the Four of Cups, the World card, the Ace of Swords. A cycle came to a close, a pretty disappointing kind of a situation. I don't know exactly what happened here, but I feel like you wanted it for it to close, but then when it did close, it kind of turned out as a bummer, as, oh shit, you know, why was this even in my life? What like there's something about this cycle coming to a close where people do have the tendency to be nostalgic about things that, you know, kind of fall off, or things ending. But this one is kind of like looking like a bummer, like almost like a waste of time in the way it shows up, in the way that the energy shows up, which I'm sure it wasn't. It's just how it was felt. I see the eagerness to move on to the next chapter, and then the disappointment tied up to the previous chapter. So, I don't know. In the current situation, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, moving kind of slow forward. There's a forward movement, definitely, but it has there by its side the energy of broken down, of I don't know if I can do this. You know, so that's why the movement, even though it's existence, it's quite slow. I know. In the immediate future, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Wands. This seems like an energy of feeling stuck. Like, okay, especially the eagerness that shows up in the recent past of moving on to something new, and then something new comes up, but in the something new, like it died off pretty fast. The energy kind of died off pretty fast of, like, I can't do this kind of a thing that's shown up over and over again. There's definitely the energy of moving on that's shown up here, but it does show up with the sense of stress, of I can't, of things like that. You know, so I don't know. Let's clarify. What are you doing? Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing, little bugger? Oh, you're going crazy. Let's see the Seven of Swords. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, King of Pentacles. Could be tied up to a job situation. There's a sense of feeling stuck somewhere. There's a sense of I gotta do this because I gotta do this, but not really liking it, not really, I don't know. There's that, where the hell would I go if I would go, you know, kind of a thing. But the more you stayed in that position, the harder it got, you know, for you. So I don't know, the energy of you walking away or just kind of dismissing this is definitely here. I don't know if you're taking it. You know, that's really up to you. All right, let's see here. For the Four of Cups in the recent past, you get the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, something ended in disappointment here. And I feel like this one was tied up to love. And there's definitely the energy of moving on out of this. Kind of like it is what it is. You know, I tried everything that could have been tried. I'm out. Let's see the World card. The Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the Five of Wands. All right, so it became kind of conflicting because even though, you know, logically, okay, something doesn't work out, you can be disappointed in it, you can be all sorts of things, and then you kind of pick yourself up and go, right? It's like, okay, you know, it is what it is. But it doesn't really work like that because energetically there's other stuff going on. So as much as we want to pick ourselves physically up and go and wish that our energy could go with, not really the case. And I see that happening here. So there's definitely an ending of the cycle, but you're still there in this fight. There's definitely an inner conflict showing up about this whole situation or about another one even. There's a connection that's tied up to you here, and it's creating a whole lot of conflict. And in the background there, I see you waiting for something to happen in this connection. So even though it's showing up closed, it isn't. Let's do the Ace of Swords. Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, King of Wands. There you go. All right, so kind of swimming in these lowish vibration kind of energies about a situation, and then kind of waking up one day completely different from your heart, basically, and going at things from that place, from your heart. Very contrasting to what's been experienced so far. Now, I don't know if you pursued love in that particular direction, or if it was just the energy of love that interested you at some point and you were like, okay, let me go get it, you know. But definitely the desire was to bring love in your life because you were tired of these energies right here. Disappointment, waiting, conflict. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles in the current situation. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, the Judgment card. Yeah. Definitely deciding to go get your happiness. Go create your happiness. You are moving slow on this path, but the reason, again, back to the Ten of Swords, the reason why you're moving slow is because of this fear that you won't make it, that, you know, it's not for you, all sorts of limited beliefs that you may have there. But the decision has been made by your higher self to build your path towards happiness, and you're on it. Believe it or not, you're on it. And believe it or not, because you're moving quite slow. And for an Aries, I know what that means. It's like, so I'm not moving, so nothing's happening. Things are happening. Chill. Let's do the Knight of Pentacles. Four of Swords, the Death card, the Six of Wands. Okay, you're starting to recognize the completion of certain things, certain cycles in your life. And because there's a whole lot of healing through this slowness, right? Maybe that's why you're walking slow on this path too, because, you know, sometimes when you go within, you kind of take your sweet time with it, and it's okay. You are growing and you are healing as you go along. But there's definitely some closures to something. I don't see it as a one thing. I see it many things, multiple areas here where you're looking at while you're healing, and you're like, okay, check, you know? And it feels good. Let's get to the Ten of Swords. Let's see what's up in here. Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, the Hermit. Okay, so you are aware of this fear, and you are aware that you're backing away from a lot of things that could be learning experiences because of this fear, you know? Like, from a logical stand, if you go out there in the world and you protect yourself from any kind of experience because you have this fear, you're not going to learn much. You're just going to come back home and you're like, okay, this day has ended too. We'll do this again tomorrow, kind of a thing, Not staying open to experiences, any kinds of experiences in your life, of course, is going to impact your learning curve here, but it's happening because of this fear. And I see you being aware, that you do walk away from many experiences that could teach you a lot of things. You're still doing it, but the fact that you're becoming aware of it is actually healing in itself. So let's do the Seven of Cups in the immediate future. Three of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Devil. Okay. There's something coming in for you. There's a connection that's coming in for you. It could be a friendship. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to come in. As much as you avoid day-to-day experiences, some things like these are supposed to come in to teach us the hard way. We don't want to take the easy way. Okay, we got it the hard way. So something's coming in for you. I kind of get a sense that this situation is already in your life. It may be unfolding what it is that you need to learn from it. I don't know what that is. It could be new also. Maybe I'm wrong about it being already there, but I kind of get a sense that it's there. In all honesty, I see you being open to it and being balanced through it. The lessons might be rough here and there that are going to show up from the situation, but I see you keeping it steady through it. So that's a good sign. Let's see the Nine of Swords in the immediate future. Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, Ten of Wands. Wow. Interesting. Because I see the Ace of Swords there in the past, and it's that kind of an energy tied up to, I want to go towards love. I'm shooting towards love, and it's very clear and very beautiful. Now it's tied up to a different kind of there's a different nuance to it as it shows back up again. Where it feels like the decision you made in the past to create your path towards happiness and to make it happen and to bring love into your life, it seems very, very hard. Because lessons from the past are coming to the surface for you to heal, for you to think of it as an obstacle, right? There's all sorts of things, like the energy is beautiful on its own, and then there's this big ass obstacle, and that's what this shows up as, which does seem difficult. It does seem painful, but I don't see you stopping, through this path of yours that you're trying to stick with. And I feel like it's connected to this energy right here that is supposed to show up to teach you certain lessons. Let's do the Seven of Wands in the immediate future. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, there's that. Sometimes I see you here, but not a lot. Just at times in a defeated kind of place, but not to the point of, you may tell yourself I can't and all those things, but I don't believe you in that, and you don't believe yourself either when you say that, because overall you're showing me, especially here towards the end, an energy of almost like a winner. I can do this no matter what happens, no matter how hard it gets, I can still pull this through, and I'm sure you can, and that you believe, because this fear is sometimes attached to you of failure, loss, whatever it is, you may find yourself at times believing that you can't. But overall, the energy is that of, oh, I can and I will, kind of a thing. And you're ending it with it. And I don't know if you're getting any kind of help from somewhere, but there's definitely an exchange of energy that helps you build up in this. Whatever happens, I'm gonna pull it through, you know. So because you do seem to hit a bumpy road in the immediate future for a little bit there, but I love the energy that's shown up at the end of it all, you know. Almost like bring it on. Let's see what the universe has. The King of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot. Yeah. I mean, you're going there. You're going in the direction of love, just like you first intended to. And even though it feels like it's a slow path, it's a slow kind of, I'm moving kind of slow. I would prefer for things to be a little faster. I feel like the minute you get into the vibration of what it is that you want here of love, things are going to move like chop chop. You're not there yet. You got this little bump in the road here, which again, I'm sure you can get past it. It could be with the help of this situation, actually, that's supposed to teach you hard lessons, but because of the hard lessons, things are going to get rolling and moving. Could be. I don't know. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.